have this beautiful green colour that I received from my friend as a gift. You know who you are, I'm sure you're watching this video. But this is the exquisite yarn from West Yorkshire Spinners, and this yarn has 80% of Falkland wool and 20% of mulberry silk. So this yarn is very, very nice and is very soft. I have 2 skeins of this yarn, and I decided that I wanted to make a poncho. Due to this being a lace weight yarn, I wouldn't have enough for a top, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really, really wanted to make a poncho, and actually this seems like the perfect material because it's going to be quite warm in cooler weather, and I believe that this will drape really nicely, and especially because it's silky, it does have like a nice sheen to it. You probably can't see right now, but if I have a better video of this yarn in the sunlight, I will show you. But I have made a small swatch. This is how big I make my swatches because for some reason I don't really care about the row count. I only care about how many stitches there is per inch. But I made a swatch on 3.5mm needles. I might try and do this on 4mm needles. I need to check it out and make another swatch, but this is a 3.5mm. I do think that this is still a bit see-through, but maybe not enough. I do think I want this to be a bit more drapey and flowy. This has quite a lot of structure to it, but I'm going to also block it and see if it gains anything in the length of it or anything like that. So I will keep you updated. I also think it's actually so important not listen to anything. Just go on a walk and listen to the nature instead of listening to a song or a podcast. I am changing the bottom of this pink top to just a normal, typical bottom of a top, because right now it's like a circular one. And I started making a green poncho. And I think I've inserted some clips as well. It's made of some silk and wool, and it's very soft. I think this colour suits me, so that's nice. Just ignore this dog.
Mr. First, nearly on the second, and he is riding pocket time. So while our riders walk.
Package full of knitting for Olive yarn. This is the first time of me buying knitting for Olive yarn. I am very impressed by the quality, and this is the heavy merino in the colour ballerina, and it is very soft. It is not as soft as I thought it would be, but I am really enjoying the quality of it. I also got this beautiful mohair in the colour Cherry Blossom. What I plan to make using this is a cardigan from my favourite things knitwear, and I have started making the first saddle shoulder. I have actually never made a saddle shoulder construction before, so I'm very interested how this is going to look like. I have to knit 2 saddle portions and then take it from there with knitting the back. I'm very excited to knit this. I know it's still summer. I think this will be a perfect addition to my office knits, which I'm very excited for. I really like the buttons that were chosen for this cardigan in the pattern. They're like the wooden long ones, and I need to find some. I get them for this cardigan, and I think brown buttons would look so nice with this pink colour. I will take you along on this journey with me. I didn't do anything after work. I just stayed at home and I knitted. And now I have 2 of the shoulder pads, the saddle shoulder of the cardigan. There we go. I've got 2, as you can see. And I think the next step here is to cast on the back panel. So I'll be doing that, but before I'm gonna have to stretch my wrists and my hands. It's been so long since I had wrist pain. I used to knit like for hours a day, like sometimes 8 hours a day, and I would get like small pains in my hands and in my wrists. So I'm really trying to be careful not to get myself into a position where I have an injury. I'm just trying to stretch them out a bit, and I also need to take breaks, which I don't do. I don't really do that. I also casted on another project, which I will be making another video on, and it's a big one, so the video is not going to come out for like months, I don't think. A big jumper basically, and I will keep you updated on both. So yeah, I will be doing the back now, and then we'll see how the rest of this goes, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. So I went to get a haircut this morning, and it's just cute. It's just cute. It's a bit shorter, some layers in my hair, and I'm going to knit a bit more of my cardigan number 9, and then I want to start planning the big fisherman jumper sweater as well. So we'll see how it goes, and obviously I will show you everything, so stay tuned. I'm going to give you a little update on this cardigan. It's been 2 days since I started, and yesterday I did quite a bit of the back panel. So here are the saddle shoulders. So this is 1 and number 2. And I've done quite a fair bit of the back panel. I started increasing for the armholes now, just here. And I will do it 2 more times. And then I will put this on a spare yarn and then pick up stitches for the front. That's how this cardigan is constructed. So far it looks nice. The shoulders also look nice, and yeah, this is what it looks like. The halo on it is very nice, and I think the colour hopefully will suit me at the end when I finish this whole thing. But I mean, this is what it's looking like. Just increasing for shoulders now. And yeah, I'm happy with it so far. The yarn is very pleasant, I would say. I decided to start this now because I'm a bit over summer projects and summer tops and everything. Hence why I started making this. And it's been a while since I actually followed a pattern, because usually I just freehand things, but this is looking pretty good. I come to you after all day of knitting, really. I've been knitting all day, and I have finished the right front side here, and then I'm doing the left side now. This is what it's looking like currently, and I am knitting a size extra small, so I'm trying to figure out if this is going to fit me how I want it to. I didn't want it to be too oversized, and I know that this has a bit of positive ease, but currently this is what it's looking like. I don't know how much I like saddle shoulders, and I don't know how they're gonna look in the end. I don't want to say anything just yet, but I think they look a little bit messy, if anything, but maybe that's just my own fault, who knows. But so far it's looking nice, and yeah, I'm gonna continue knitting on the left side, and then we'll see if I can finish it today. It's 5 to 9 p.m, so I have about an hour to knit today, so let's see how this goes and how far along I can get with my cardigan number 9. Another quick update, and we have another day now, and this is what this cardigan is looking like currently. So I have now joined in the round after doing both front pieces, and yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. I think it will look better once I do more of it, obviously, because right now it looks a bit weird, but I think that's kind of bound to happen with cardigans. But I think she's looking nice so far. There you go. I think the arms will be quite good in terms of size, but I think it's going to be too small. It'll be stitches picked up from one of the sides, and obviously the colour bit as well. But yeah, that's what it's looking so far. I think it's nice. Another day, another update. I have been knitting on the body for a little bit. I actually haven't done a lot because I've been working, but there you go. This is how much I've done of the body, and I really don't want to try this on right now because it's really warm. It's really, really warm, so I don't think I will be doing that. I'm only just finishing off the mohair, and I am on my second bowl of the heavy merino, and yeah, I don't know what made me decide to knit a cardigan, a wool cardigan in the summer. I don't know, but it's really warm, and it's a bit hard to knit it because obviously it's so big that it's sitting on my body, so I can't knit without a fan at all. But anyway, I will have to think about getting some buttons for this, and I had two ideas, one of them being the brown kind of buttons that are in the actual original cardigan, and the other option were like nice Scandinavian kind of clasps that they're like two metal clasps that you just hook onto each other. And I don't know what I want to do. I do really like the idea of this having the long brown buttons because of the pink colour contrasting really nicely with the brown, but then I also really like the idea of these clasps. But then I do think that if I have the clasps on here, then obviously the cardigan will overlap on itself, so then it's not going to work. This will take me a very long time to do the body. I can already tell because I'm purling and I'm knitting. I know my name is called Perfectly Knitted. I get that. But that doesn't mean I like purling. That does not mean I like that. It's alright, like I don't mind it, but it's just a bit, not harder, but slower to knit. But the thing is, knitting is supposed to be, you know, slow and mindful. We shouldn't have to feel like we need to do it really fast, because knitting is supposed to be mindful and a bit of time for yourself without any distractions, really. I think that's kind of the main reason why I knit, is just to be by myself and just not think, and quiet and everything. Hello! Today I am going to a donkey sanctuary. I just thought there isn't a better thing to do on a Saturday than go to a donkey sanctuary. Currently walking there now, and yeah, I will show you a few donkeys, I guess. Donkey Sanctuary was really cute and lovely. I think I was there for maybe like 20 minutes. It wasn't huge, it was quite nice and small. And yeah, I walked back home, which you've seen all those clips of me walking home. And I took a completely different turn that I usually do. And I almost got lost, but like in the best way possible, where like I've never been in that area before, but I was just discovering more paths, and I was just around so much nature, which I always love that. The rest of today, I think I will continue knitting on my cardigan number 9, one of my favourite things knitwear, and apparently this is what it's looking like. This is how much I knitted. I've not been thinking about how much I knit on a daily basis. Usually I'm quite conscious of like, well, I have this much left, and whatever. But this time I'm really not thinking about it, and it's actually going faster than I thought, even though there's a lot of purling, which is a bit slower than knitting in the round. But all in all, I'm really enjoying this pattern. Back from town, I tried to find some brown buttons for this cardigan, but no luck. But this is currently what it's looking like. I finished the button band. I've done this one yesterday, I finished this one today, and this is where the buttons are gonna go. And yeah, I think in general, I think this will be really cute once blocked. That was way too warm for me, it's too hot. But anyway, genuinely, I don't know what the cardigan is going to look like till I finish it and then block it. I'm going to keep knitting on the sleeve. I really dislike doing sleeves. I don't know why, they're just too boring for me. Even though these ones have actual German short rows and decreases, I find them so boring. I don't know how people love doing sleeves. But the thing is, I also don't like doing the body. So
Do I even like knitting? I don't know. No, I definitely do, but it's just sleeves always drag. And I think if I had a set of shorties, that would literally save my life and I would not mind doing sleeves at all. I am coming to you again after a few days and I've blocked my cardigan. I'm not happy with the way it looks, unfortunately, but that's what knitting is all about. It's all about trial and error. Sometimes you buy a pattern and you knit it all up and you just think it's not for me, and that's what happened to me, which is a shame because at the same time I've been filming this whole journey and, you know, I don't want this to go to waste because every journey with knitting is worth documenting. This is all a massive learning process and now I know how to do a saddle shoulder construction, which I'm very happy about. The heavy merino and the mohair together I think would go really well as a turtleneck. So I still really like the colour and I'm very tempted to do another turtleneck jumper, but this time because I bought the brown buttons, I think it would be nice to have like a folded neckline, a folded turtleneck, and then maybe some buttons at the sleeves as well, at the ribbing. I think that'd be really cute and maybe that's what I'm gonna do. When it comes to a cardigan, I think once I have a bit more budget for more yarn, I will buy yarn that's a little bit thinner or lighter weight and then just create a nice fine knit cardigan. It's a bit of a shame because I did spend probably about 20 days making this, but that's fine, we move on. I will probably end this right here. I will make another video of me making the turtleneck or whatever I decide to make with this cardigan. I hope you still enjoyed the video and that you enjoyed all the little things I was doing in between to keep myself busy, and I really hope I will see you next time. And if you did like this video, please like and subscribe and I will see you next time.